Judy,
Yes.
it's not scratch and sniff,
Oh.
but they are spectacular.
And we have a spectacular episode for you next on Garden Time.
Welcome to Garden Time, and we are out at French Prairie Gardens surrounded by this beautiful color of their spectacular hanging baskets. In fact, later on in the show, I'm going to talk to Katie about the maintenance of these beauties and also their wonderful upcoming Mother's Day event.
Also coming up in the show, we'll be showing you how to make a strawberry pot.
But coming up first, we're going to take a walk through a garden and look for pests. So I'm standing here with Russell in a beautiful garden, and Russell is from Collier Arbor Care, which is a division of Bartlett Tree Experts. And you know, Russell, it seems like every year, no matter how much we want our gardens to be beautiful, we get out on that first day of a sunny day in spring, we walk around and we can see all kinds of things that we might not know what they are, but we know something's wrong.
Yeah.
So this is one of the things you do, is you actually go to gardens, walk through them. So let's take a little tour here and tell me some of the things you see that are wrong and what they are.
Sure. So when I first walked onto this property, I was taking a look at the rhododendrons and noticed a couple things wrong with this one. There's healthy foliage up here, but as we move down, there was a little bit of frost damage I saw from these buds that had died out. And you know, some are healthy, and this will still be a flower, but some have actually just been nipped off by the frost. And as we work our way down, we can see that on the margins of these leaves, we're having a nutrient issue here. So this would be what I would call chlorosis, which means that there's a nutrient imbalance or there's something missing from this soil. And we take soil samples so we can get a direct diagnostics of what's going on, just like you would go to a doctor and you would get something diagnosed. So to determine what's going on, we want to take some foliage samples or soil samples, send it off to be analyzed, and then we can do a prescription fertilizer to help amend the issues that are going on here.
And Russell, one more problem I hear a lot of especially with rhododendrons, is root weevils.
Yeah, root weevil. They are a nocturnal beetle that comes up at nighttime, and they crawl up the stems and they notch the edges of the leaf. So they don't go for the middle of the leaf specifically. They notch the edges, they chew them down, and you'll find a lot of damage down at the base of your tree. But the larvae also chew on the roots, and so you can get, if you see a lot of that notching, you have a root weevil infestation. It can be taken care of very easily. You just have to give us a call and take a look at it.
It's not always just one thing. That would be too simple, wouldn't it be? So there's other things, because then the further down you go on this, you can even see more damage.
And that segues into what we're seeing as lacebug damage. So we've got two things going on. This poor rhododendron has both lacebug, chlorotic issues. It lost some buds. It's having a little bit of a tough time. So we come here and our job is to make sure that this rhododendron stays healthy, it can grow healthy, and that the homeowner has, their grandma's favorite rhododendron lists another 50 years.
Well, and then there's so many people, I think, that there's certain things that all of us know. Like, for instance, here in the Northwest, we tend to love our roses. Yeah. And they get a lot of aphids. So you've seen that too as well, haven't you?
Yeah, there are some aphids over here that, or some roses over here that are just starting to grow. They have a lush, fresh foliage that the aphids are just going to go right after. And you can find them if you look for the buds, the flower buds. They'll all cluster around there because that is where most of the energy and the flow of energy for that plant is.
And the reason we grow roses ourselves are for the buds, so that makes sense.
Exactly.
Now there's also some other stuff a little bit further back, so let's take a walk over there and go over that stuff as well. Okay, Russell, now you brought us over to a boxwood, and there's all kinds of opinions about these. So what is it that you're looking for when you find them?
So when we are looking at boxwoods these days, we're looking for, first I'm going to go to the foliage and look for boxwood mite, which is going to cause kind of a color change, a color issue, stippling as it's called. There's also boxwood psyllid, which gets inside of the leaf itself. So this is a healthy leaf, but you would find if you flipped it over, kind of a gallery, a very small gallery, and if you pop it open, you might be able to find the psyllid pest in there.
Wow, okay.
If it's not foliage, if it's starting to maybe brown out in spots, you could have something called volutella canker, which can be pruned out. But what's getting into the Portland area slowly is boxwood blight, which you really should be aware of. And if you think you have it or you're concerned about it, give us a call. With volutella canker, the leaves stay on the stems, and with boxwood blight, the leaves fall off, and they stick to everything. So if you think you might have it, be wary of carrying it to other parts of your of your garden.
And then there's also a wonderful tree that has a specific disease that a lot of people in the Northwest know about.
Just a few.
What is that?
Well, Japanese maple, of course, and we have to keep an eye out for verticillium wilt. It's really something you have to treat beforehand, and once you get it, really have to prune it out. And cultural control. It's making sure the tree is in a good spot. You don't want a lot of moisture. You want that tree to be healthy, because just like people, if we're healthy, we're fighting off pests. We're fighting off diseases too. So if your tree has a good spot to grow, it's not really going to end up with this disease, but you want to keep an eye out for it. And we found some here nearby.
So there you have it. As I've said before so many times, we all work really hard to make our yards beautiful, and we want to go out and enjoy them. And if you get stuff that you're just not quite sure of, what is that, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website, call them up, have them come out, look around and see what they can do to help make your garden continue to be beautiful. Thank you so much, Russell.
Thanks, William.
Color, color, color. When you think of your garden, think of color. Then think of Margie's Farm and Garden. High quality plants and great customer service are our trademark.
You can enjoy color this season and year after year as well with a quality perennial. Pick up our 1-gallon perennials this weekend for 20% off.
Vegetables or herbs, hanging baskets or perennials, trust Margie's Farm and Garden, just off I-5 near Aurora.
Peonies, bold and beautiful, an old favorite but ever new, and perfect for your garden. At Adelman Peonies, you'll find hundreds of different peonies, bush, ito, and tree peonies covering 20 acres. Come stroll the display garden, then find a special plant or bouquet to take home. Join us any day of the week for beautiful color or weekends for special events. Adelman Peonies is just east of I-5 at exit 263 on Brook Lake Road, or online at peonyparadise.com.
The health and beauty of your garden starts from the ground up, and healthy soils begin at Grimm's Fuel. For the best in garden mulch, blended soils, and bark dust, choose Grimm's. U-Haul delivered or installed, Grimm's can do it. And if you're looking for a new lawn, Grimm's can do that too with our special lawn installation service. Grimm's is also the area's largest recycler of yard debris. The foundation for a healthy garden begins at Grimm's Fuel.
For over 100 years, Collier Arbor Care and Bartlett Tree Experts have provided tree and shrub care services to the Portland metropolitan area.
From large tree and small shrub pruning, tree removal, and stump grinding, we can handle all your tree care needs.
Our arborists diagnose and treat your toughest insect and disease problems.
We also have organic solutions for growing and maintaining healthy gardens, as well as organic nutrition for your trees and shrubs.
Collier and Bartlett, environmentally friendly since 1907.
So I'm at one of my favorite gardens in the Portland area, and it's Leach Botanical Garden, and we are actually here in a great little cottage that most of you will have seen it from Grimm. For 6 years, it was the opening of the series, and I'm here with Virginia. First of all, Virginia, tell me what it is that you do here.
I am a volunteer and a neighbor, and so I work in the wonderful gift shop, and I give tours here in the stone cabin.
So now this stone cabin really was for the set of Grimm, wasn't it? They filmed here, every opening was here.
They did, and you see it throughout the show.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that means that there's actually a real place here, but it also has a real history, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
And what is that history?
Well, in 1931, John and Lilla Leach bought this property, about 4.5 acres, and named it Sleepy Hollow. And that first year they built this stone cabin in order to come and stay on weekends while their manor house, which is their permanent residence, was built across the creek on the north side.
And this coming Friday is National Public Garden Day. Now, a lot of gardens are going to be free that day that normally aren't. Leach is always free. However, the cabin isn't. So tell us about that.
Well, the cabin is always free, but it's not always accessible, just
Okay.
depending on the time of year. But we have it open on certain days, and National Public Garden Day is going to be one of those days. I'll be here talking about how the cabin was designed and built, and a little history about John and Lila Leach and their contribution to the community and also to botanizing in general.
Well, that's absolutely adorable, and it really is a charming cabin inside and out. Now I'm going to take a walk. We're going to go back over to another location and talk to another chap about the beauty of Leach and everything that's going on here right now. So I'm standing here now with David. And David, what is the title that you carry here?
I'm the Executive Director of Leach Botanical Garden.
Lovely, lovely indeed. And there is so much happening right now and in the next couple of years. So first of all, I want to talk about this great program that you got a part of, that you're getting money for funding for doing some changes here.
Yes. So we've been working for many, many years. Actually, since the beginning of the garden, there's been a plan to do this, to develop the upper garden. So there are 17 acres in the garden now. We are about to develop 8 acres of new improvements. Wow. And we've got a serious plan done by a nationally renowned landscape architectural firm. And we will be building, we hope, in 2018, the first phase of the Upper Garden project.
And give me just a couple of hints about some of the things that you're looking forward to in that happening.
Well, we're standing on a slope right here in the actual Leach estate, and up the slope from us, there will be an aerial tree walk, which steps out over our heads 30 feet in the air and allows people to walk out into the mid-story of the deciduous forest and really experience it. Even somebody like my 90-year-old mother will be able to go out and say, oh my gosh, look at this, look at that bird.
Yeah, because they can do that then.
Yes.
It'll be accessible.
Some of the other features, there'll be a fireplace terrace that'll be over 1,000 square feet with an absolute big gas fireplace looking out into the forest at night, and an arbor to cover it, so it's a usable community space. We'll have a 5,000 square foot pollinator garden that will have 3 seasonal changes, so its colors and shapes will change all the time. And
and you said it starts in 2018?
2018
is when the construction part starts, right? But even with that, you guys still do all kinds of happenings and events here, don't you?
We are very busy, and the community's getting more involved all the time. So Children's Nature Fair is coming up on May 20th, Saturday. It's free to children and their adults. We have about 600 kids come, and there are 25-cent ice cream cones and crafts and things to work on.
And then let's quickly hit this wonderful thing that's happening next Friday, the National Public
Garden Day. It's a national celebration to honor the fact that we have absolutely beautiful gardens that are a public treasure and asset, and we're happy to be one of them.
And you still will, because you're open free. People don't have to pay to get here, and you've raised a lot of money, and you're just pretty close to the total you need, right?
That's right. We're half $500,000 away from a $10 million project.
Amazing.
It's an amazing step. So every dollar people give right now generates $6 in match.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. Now, remember, next Friday, although they're free every day when you come out to Leach Botanical, you can come out for free. You can also go visit the wonderful little stone cabin that was on the opening of Grimm's television series. They have a great gift shop here as well. And let me tell you, just walk around. It'll take your breath away. And then give them back a little bit and give them a couple bucks to help with that wonderful program of redoing the entire garden.
Thanks.
It is always a delight to be here, Dan.
Thanks. It's always a delight to have you. Thanks for coming.
Garden Time is brought to you by Capital Subaru, your way on the Parkway.
They had to take the car, they had to get it open with the jaws of life, take me out on a backboard, took me to a Trauma One center. I absolutely feel like the Subaru saved my life.
Well, we trust Capital. We trust our salesperson here, Jackie.
Jackie's great. I believe that she really cares about us.
She teaches me about the Subaru.
Our way on the Parkway.
Over the 30 years that our family has been in the nursery industry, we've learned that anyone can supply a customer with plants and garden supplies. But it's supplying those plants and supplies backed by a knowledgeable staff that can transform a garden and take it from ordinary to extraordinary. That's what we do at Sagawa Nursery. Why be ordinary when you can be extraordinary? Sagawa Nursery, growing beyond the ordinary.
Judy, do you remember when I asked you if you liked me? I mean, if you really liked me?
Yeah, I liked you on Facebook.
Yeah, well, I need you to do that again.
Well, we really need everyone to like the new Facebook page for Garden Time. So you just go to gardentime.tv and click on the Facebook icon and like us again for our brand new page.
Join the Oregon Garden for Digging in the Dirt, presented by the Oregon Garden Foundation. Beginning at 10 a.m., you'll enjoy a day outdoors planting our spring annual flowers. After you're done, sit back and relax in the beautiful garden with a brunch buffet, live music, and bottomless mimosas. You'll also receive a piece of the garden to take home with you. Enjoy the day digging in the dirt. Check out the Oregon Garden website for more details.
Since 1926, the Bonide Company has worked with homeowners to make their homes and gardens beautiful. If you have a garden problem, Bonide has the answer. Repels All from Bonide works 3 ways through touch, taste, and smell with all natural ingredients so you can enjoy the garden you dreamed of without unwanted visitors. Visit Bonide.com to find a local retailer and to download your free Bonide Problem Solver app for your iPhone or Droid.
I don't know about you, but I love strawberries and I love to have them right on my deck. So I'm with Sarah from Portland Nursery and she's going to help us plant up this huge planter. Yeah. So what is this?
Well, this is a very large strawberry planter, but the strawberry planters have a unique trademark, or I guess what you would call it. Little cups so that the strawberries can come out and trail over the side and you can get kind of maximum capacity for your pots. So this is great for patio. Sure. Or anywhere, but especially like by the front door, you can just pick some off and eat them while you're coming in or going out.
Sarah, I noticed this PVC pipe, so what is that for?
Yeah, so this is a genius idea that our general manager had, which is to take a PVC pipe, cap the bottom, drill holes in the side, and stick it down the middle, so it helps to water a little bit easier. I know my strawberry pots I have trouble with watering sometimes. So this you'll fill up with water down the center, it'll evenly distribute into the plants because the tall shape really makes it kind of hard.
Very much. And so I saw a coffee filter too, so what did we use this for?
So that goes in the bottom of the pot to keep all of the soil from leaking out. Saw that on Garden Time as one of the tips of the week a few years ago, and we still use it. So
excellent. And really for slugs not to be able to get up too, because sometimes they can, and that's really bad.
Yes.
So what kind of plants do you have for us? What variety?
Yes. So I chose the TriStar variety of strawberry. I chose that because it's day neutral, which means that it's going to just keep producing a steady supply of strawberries, like a little handful.
And that's what you want, because I want to be out there all the time picking them out. And so when you come to the store, you might see this in a pot, and there's really multiple plants in here. It's not just one big plant.
Yes, there's 10 strawberry plants in there. And we have ours for $9.99. A lot of places sell them for cheaper, so you're going to get a way better deal if you buy them this way.
And look at all of them in there. So we just want to take them apart?
Yes, that's the #1 question I get from people is, how do I get them all out? And I say it's really easy. You just dump it out, and once you do, they're pretty... You know, you can really see where the distinction is. You just gently kind of tease them apart and plant each one. If you were doing it in the ground, you'd want them about a foot apart. Okay. With these, you just put them in the holes and a few at the top.
Perfect. Yeah, they're really coming apart, and nice roots on those.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we kind of filled this up with organics, soil from E.B. Stone, and you want to start at the bottom and go up. You don't want to fill it all with soil, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So you can get the roots down in there.
All right. Sarah, while you finish teasing out those plants, give me one and I'll get started. All right. So what we want to do is just kind of lay them in the cups and then push the roots all the way into the center? Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Yep, and you're going to cover that with a little bit more soil.
All right.
So we'll kind of pot these up.
All right. And did you add anything else?
Yeah, we put some Sure Start, use that on everything, and then some slow release organic fertilizer.
Beautiful. So what we're going to do is finish filling up all these cups with the strawberry plants, and we're going to go layer by layer, and then we'll finish the top, and we'll be back in a couple minutes to show you. Sarah, now that was pretty easy. It wasn't taking that much time at all.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Now all you have to do is find a nice sunny spot, at least like 6 hours of sun a day, and keep it really well watered.
And then I noticed that you left a lot of room here. There's a kind of the soil is down from the lip of the pot.
Yeah, that's to keep the water in there as well, so it doesn't just run right off the edges. But then again, we'll water it down the center too. So.
Yeah, and really you have that nice target there, so it's nice that it sticks up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're interested in building this kind of container, or Sarah, really, you have other containers too.
Yeah, we have lots of different types of strawberry pots, and you can even do a hanging basket, I think we said.
Well, you can go to either of the Stark Street or the Division store. You can get your pot, you can get soil, and they have a wide selection of strawberries. So really visit them soon so you can have strawberries this summer. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thanks.
So I get to stand out here in the beautiful tulip fields of wooden shoe tulips again, and I'm here with Barb. How are you, Barb?
Good, thanks for coming out.
Well, you're so welcome, because there's some news you want to let the viewers know.
Well,
isn't there?
yeah, we're open through May 7th. You know, we've had such a wet, cold spring that we're going to extend the festival for another week.
So another week, so you can still come out for another week, and they are still quite lovely.
They're still great color.
But then it's not just that. There's other stuff still going on. You have something happening that closing Sunday.
That closing Sunday, we have a kermesse, which is a bike race, and it's family oriented. There's different age groups, and they ride on a 2-mile loop here on the farm, and they ride as much as they can in 45 minutes. It's just a great activity. It's something new we're trying.
Wonderful. And then there's also a Mother's Day thing still happening too.
Right. We're going to do a Mother's Day brunch. We're going to do it the Saturday before Mother's Day. And you can go online and find information about that.
Well, there you have it. So just another week to come out and look at the beauty of tulips, and for more information of everything that happens out here. And it's not just ending on Mother's Day either. You can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click over to their website and gather all that information up. Thank you, Barb.
All right, thanks.
Garden Time is brought to you by Portland Nursery. A passion for plants, a nursery for plant people.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Portland Nursery. Gardening makes for wonderful family time. Whether it's updating your landscape or planting a veggie garden, at Portland Nursery, our great selection and staff of professionals can help ensure your family's success. Visit portlandnursery.com for a list of our classes, events, or sign up for our newsletter. Portland Nursery, let our family help your family grow at 50th and Stark or 90th and Division.
Your garden is only as good as the ingredients you use. That's where Black Gold can help. Black Gold seedling mix is formulated for successful seed germination and strong seedling growth. Black Gold seedling mix is organic and OMRI listed, so you can start this year's organic garden outright. Look for Black Gold at your local garden center or go online to blackgold.bz. Black Gold, all the riches of the earth.
Surround yourself with wonderful color this summer. It's time for the annual spring sale at Hydrangeas Plus. Hydrangeas are the perfect plant for any garden, large or small. We are cleaning out our nursery, so come and take some plants home to your garden. We're offering special once-a-year pricing on nearly everything we grow. Also, check out our selection of grasses and other blooming perennials. It's the annual spring sale at Hydrangeas Plus.
Create a beautiful living space both inside and out with the help of Terra Casa.
Outside, you'll find pottery, fountains, and decor to make your garden unforgettable.
And inside, there are home furnishings and just the right accents to make your home warm, inviting, and most importantly, comfortable.
Terra Casa has a huge selection of merchandise to fit any home or budget. Plus, we still have all the unique and distinctive gifts that you have come to expect from Terra Casa.
Terra Casa in downtown Damascus.
So I'm standing here with Tom from Bonide, and Tom, today we're going to be talking about some lawn care, considering mosses and then other stuff where moss hits in our gardens. Tell me about this product you're holding.
Well, the best thing, William, about Moss Max is it's a natural product. It's
Nice.
a natural active ingredient. And we indicate that on the label by this tan
Yes.
upper right shoulder on the front of it.
On any of these products?
On any of the Bonide products, yeah, not just Moss Max. So it's a natural active ingredient. It can be applied on any surface. So in the lawn, in the flower bed, on the roof, on your deck.
Because a lot of iron products, you have to either wash them off of walls or concrete because it'll turn them brown. This you don't have to worry about.
Correct.
Nice.
Now let's be careful because you mentioned iron. This is a non-iron
Nice.
product. It's
Good.
potassium salts of fatty acids. Kind of a mouthful to say, but
Yeah.
it's a natural product, and that's why we can put it on any surface.
So Tom, it seems like moss is ubiquitous in the Northwest. It's everywhere, on concrete, on wood, on patios, on roofs, on walls, lawns. Why is that?
Yeah, that's an interesting statement. I always joke here in the Northwest, we have two guarantees. We pay taxes and we grow moss. And this year there is moss everywhere. So moss in the lawn is growing there for about 3 reasons. One, it's moist, it's shady. Those are 2 conditions that moss really thrive in. And then 3, the most important, is the pH of the soil in that area.
Okay.
So the pH of the soil, the shadiness, and the moisture in the ground. That's what moss strives in. So
to not have moss in your lawn, then you'd have to have either full sun, or change the pH or something, or else you just have to deal with it.
Mainly we deal with it, but like the product I have in my hand, Moss Max, and there's others. There's iron-based products. The first step is to control it, to get rid of it. And then in particular to the lawn and the flower beds, then by changing the pH, by adding a lime to it, we can raise the pH. And in most settings then, when we do raise the pH, the moss will not come back.
Okay. And then what is, I'm assuming that it's a hose-in sprayer, so you're going to spray that on.
Yep.
And then is there anything particular you have to do before you use it or after right away?
Not really. It is a hose-in product. We call it a RTS, so ready to spray. This is all mixed. So the garden hose is connected. There's an on and off switch here. And what I like to do is get to the furthest point in the landscape, turn this on, and then at a steady pace backwards, walk backwards and spray.
Okay, so then you talk about, taking the hose all the way to the end of the yard.
Yep.
And then just going backwards that way. All right. Well, do you want to do that?
Let's do it.
All right, let me go get the hose on.
Okay.
So now, Tom, while you were spraying, I noticed that you really just stuck to the lawn, but this is okay if you get it into the beds as well.
Absolutely. Again, potassium salts, fatty acids, that's the active. Moss Max is the product, and like I said earlier, this can be applied on any surface. Now, I just demonstrated it spraying in the lawn, but we can also spray it in the flower beds if there's moss growing there. On the roof, and I see here we have some moss on the roof.
It's true.
The back patio, the deck, the walkway,
Nice.
any hard surface. Some things we forget about that maybe we don't think of with a product like this. The outside of your boat.
Oh,
if the boat's been stored in a lake or a river all summer and then you pull it out, there's an algae slime on the outside.
Right.
This will work. The outside of your RV, the siding of your home. Again,
And
any
then
surface.
I also, this is a really nice, sunny, it's not a very windy day, beautiful day out. Is there a limit of like when you should spray if it's going to be rainy or something?
Well, again, a product like this, general rule of thumb, nice, warm, sunny day.
Yeah.
It will need about 3 hours of dry weather after we've applied it.
Okay.
Stay away from the 2 extremes, extreme cold and extreme heat.
Okay.
And you should be good.
And then you also have a great app now that they can go to your website and download onto phones, right?
Yes, thank you very much. You can go to bonide.com, lower right corner of the home page. You can download our free app to any smartphone, and in the palm of your hand we'll have a great resource of controlling any landscape pest in your yard.
Nice. Well, there you have it. Now, you can also go to gardentime.tv, and when we click you over to their website, they have a complete listing of all their different products, of how to use them. It's a ton of information, and now you can download it right to your phone or iPad. Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I am at the Oregon Garden today, and I'm with Sarah Hammond. And Sarah, you have a new event going on at the garden.
That's right. On Saturday, May 13th, we're launching our new event, Digging in the Dirt.
And what's that all about? We get to garden?
Yes. So folks are invited to come out and help us with some annual planting, followed by a brunch, unlimited mimosas, live music, and some more fun activities.
And it's really a small fee that you get to do all of these things.
Correct. For $35, you get to come have unlimited mimosas and food, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you have to plant first, and then you get to have all the goodies. And so it'll be different sites around the garden that you'll be planting.
Yeah. You'll meet here in our rediscovery forest, and then our horticulture staff will take you out to different areas inside of the Oregon Garden where you'll do the planting.
And I think what else is good is the goodie bag.
Yes. Yeah, so you get to take home a plant with you. You also get return pass to come visit your plant later on in the season, a return pass to the Oregon Garden, along with some discounts at our visitor center and more.
And you know, I think a really good thing about this too is that they actually grow the plants here at the garden. They have a nursery, and so it's really a combined effort from everybody at the garden.
That's right.
And Sarah, people just can't show up, can they?
That's correct, yeah. You have to purchase tickets online at OregonGarden.org. There's a limited amount of tickets. And you can also choose to add on for $25 more a workshop to learn how to do hand-tied flower bouquets.
Well, that's really a great thing to do for Mother's Day weekend, mother-daughter, or friends or something to come out and really celebrate spring and the weekend. So for more information, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click over their website, and you can sign up today to come out to this great event. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
No matter what shade your green thumb is, you can find the plants and the help you need at Wavra Farms. We're filled with an astounding array of colorful plants to fill your garden. In addition to wonderful annuals and perennials, we are known for our hanging baskets. We also have all your garden essentials, and we have great garden gifts too. From beginner to expert, you'll find something new and different with every visit. Wavra Farms, located off Highway 22, Exit 5, east of Salem.
Judy, do you remember when I asked you if you liked me? I mean, if you really liked me?
Yeah, I liked you on Facebook.
Yeah, well, I need you to do that again.
Well, we really need everyone to like the new Facebook page for Garden Time. So you just go to gardentime.tv and click on the Facebook icon and like us again for our brand new page.
Since 1982, the Wall has been making local gardens beautiful, naturally. Whether you need a new wall, concrete patio, fire pit, or driveway, the Wall's expert craftsmen can build it. We back up our work with a 5-year warranty, so you'll know it'll last. We use the highest quality materials, including stamped colored concrete, natural stone, and we're the leader in using recycled concrete. Create an outdoor environment you'll enjoy for years, with the help of your friends at The Wall.
Dram is celebrating 75 years of design and manufacturing of quality watering tools. Dram products feature 9 water patterns and are designed to nurture your plants with a shower of rain. Dram for lawn and garden, available at garden centers near you.
At Garland Nursery, you'll find
top quality plants,
4 generations of garden know-how,
fun and fantastic garden decor,
and the best in garden supplies.
Come visit us at Garland Nursery.
Since 1937, inspiring beautiful and bountiful gardens.
Celebrate a spring tradition. Visit the Hulda Klager Lilac Gardens during the annual Lilac Days. Open daily from 10 to 4. See hundreds of blooming lilacs. Tour Hulda's Victorian home and gift shop. Take exit 21 off I-5 in Woodland, Washington.
Well, I love coming out in the garden nursery with Carol, but I'm also going to be talking to Sharon about a very special event, but we have to talk about plants first. So Carol, what you got for us today?
First, I have a Regerzia Hercules, which is a big, huge leafed Regerzia, a little bit on the chocolate side, has a pink flower, gets about 3 feet high and wide, maybe a little taller with the flowers.
And then what kind of sun?
It's actually wants shade and a moist spot.
Ah, very cool. And then this other one in the front, that looks kind of, well, is it to be small
this is going to be
tall?
kind of a fun one. This is new to me. It's a Persicaria polymorpha. And everything I'm reading is 3 feet in the first year and 5 to 6 feet after that.
Whoa.
Big foliage and big fluffy white flowers summer into fall.
Nice.
For the sun.
Yeah, and I like bold texture in a garden. It looks really cool.
That's what I thought. We've got the perfect garden to give it a test.
And then this is very nice for a geranium.
This is really a wonderful one. It's new to me. I've not seen it before. It's a geranium Himalayan Kea, and it has a beautiful bright blue flower and this gorgeous foliage. Just as it's coming, the new growth has this beautiful gold bronze. It's lovely. Another one I'm really looking forward to trying in our garden as well.
And in sun or shade?
It's actually sun to part shade.
Nice, nice. And then this pretty one right
That's
here.
getting to be one of my favorites all the time. That is Aurelia Sun King. That one is easily 3x3. I've had some reports of a really mature plant up in the 4 to 5 foot range. It supposedly flowers and has berries, but I believe they're under the leaves and you don't see them. You just look at that gold foliage, and it's another shade. It takes some morning sun or full shade and some summer moisture.
I can see that in a shady spot, just brightening up that area.
Yes, it's lovely.
And the reason why we're talking to Carol is because she is one of the vendors at the Spring Garden Fair in Canby, and I'm with Sharon to talk about all about that.
Hi.
Hi. And it's actually happening today and tomorrow.
Yes, Saturday and Sunday.
And where is it?
It's at the Clackamas County Event Center in Canby, 9 to 5 on Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday.
And is there any fees?
There is a $5 admission, but the parking is free.
And what can we find there?
You can find everything. You can find Carol's wonderful plants. You can find, we have some great art vendors. We have, well, the list here says annuals and perennials, veggies and herbs, shrubs and trees, garden art and tools. And the master gardeners are there with all kinds of different activities for everyone. Our 10-minute university is in its 13th year. We offer free gardening classes, teach you how to grow what you just bought. We have a potting station where we'll help you pot up your plants in brand new pots with
Good
black
soil?
gold
Great.
garden soil, and we have children's activities in the 4-H hall too.
Well, really something for everyone to go. And really, if you have any questions, you have so many people there to answer those questions.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have Ask a Master Gardener booths if anybody has any garden questions, and we have free soil pH testing for people that want to know how to grow better.
Right. And then who's sponsoring this? Because that's really important.
Oh, yeah. The Clackamas County Master Gardeners sponsor the Spring Garden Fair. This is our 33rd year.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, come on out. Come on out and see us.
It really is something to kick off the spring. It is just a crazy, crazy event with all us plant geeks out there just grabbing plants to put in our garden. I think we're also ready to be planting. It's been a crazy springtime, but why not come out today, visit Carol, the other vendors, and get some plants for your garden and support a great group, the Clackamas Master Gardeners. Well, thanks so much and have a great weekend.
Thank you.
I'm at the Washington Park International Rose Test Garden with Harry is the curator here. And Harry, it's kind of loud here and kind of dirty and kind of crazy. So what's going on?
We are doing a big ADA project. The garden really needs it. The steps going down to the beach fountain, the stainless steel fountain, are going to be replaced with a ramp. Stonework has been just phenomenal. It matches what was put in the 20s.
Wow, all those details are all coming together.
Yeah.
That's really important.
And the whole new walkway will be concrete.
Nice.
This will be finally a big improvement for the garden.
Yes, and really to invite everybody in so people of all abilities will be able to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And really all of this is leading up to a big celebration this summer.
Boy, is it ever 100 years.
Wow.
It's hard to believe the garden's that old already.
Yeah, it is. And it's just lovely. It's lovely every year, but it'll even really be nicer now.
Yes, it will.
And Harry, with all this construction, the garden is still open.
Yes, it is. It's real hard. Parking, though, is a problem. So people we encourage them to take the max. And then there's a free shuttle that runs through the entire park every 15 minutes. So they can park at the zoo or any train station and come up here and see the garden as well.
And then I also saw that you have a rose that has been named as a centennial rose.
Yes, it's exclusive for the garden. It's not on the market at all, and it's Centennial Sunshine. It's going to be for sale here in our garden store, and we'll have it in other locations also. We'll have plant sales where people can come and buy it. Star Roses gave us the roses, so all the proceeds of this rose sale will go right here to the garden.
Oh, that's a great way to support it.
Yes.
That is nice. And I know there's some activities going on this summer to help celebrate the garden.
Yes, August 19th, we are having a wine gala here in the garden.
Ooh.
We'll have wineries serving wine throughout the garden and food available. There'll be a ticketed event. And then the next Saturday is going to be a community day from 11 to 8:30 p.m. There'll be all sorts of family-oriented things for people to do. And then at 6:30 will be a concert, a salsa band concert.
Oh, wow. And that's in August too?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So really a lot of things coming up at the garden. It's always beautiful to come any time of the year, but now it's going to be even easier to walk with all your friends and family. So if you have any other questions about all the events coming up, or if you would love to take this rose home for your own garden, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the websites where you can get all that information. Thanks, Harry, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Come to where the color is. Come to Egan Gardens. We've worked hard growing healthy plants for you so that your gardening is easy. Add sparkle to your garden with our perennials, container plants, and skillfully designed baskets and planters.
It's finally warming up. Everything's bursting into bloom and ready for your garden. Come out soon and beat the Mother's Day crowds.
Egan Gardens, where it's all about the plants. We're located west of I-5 at exit 263 on River Road.
Dram is celebrating 75 years of design and manufacturing of quality watering tools. Dram products feature 9 water patterns and are designed to nurture your plants with a shower of rain. Dram for lawn and garden, available at garden centers near you.
Take the hard work out of yard work with the Leaf Hopper. The Leaf Hopper, the ultimate garden cleanup tool. Simply fill, fold, and funnel your yard debris away. It eliminates the back-breaking work of garden cleanup. When you are done, you can even use it to apply garden mulch in a precise area. Made from permeable material, it resists mold and mildew and folds away for easy storage. Get the Leaf Hopper at Quality Garden Centers or at easyhaultarp.com.
Your center for home and garden decor, Garden Gallery Ironworks has everything you need to make your home a showcase. For the inside, we have a great selection of Kelly Ray Roberts items, and our farmhouse style department is full of one-of-a-kind gifts. For the outside, we have arbors, trellises, planting beds, and garden decor. Everything to make your neighbors jealous. Check out our new website and then come visit us in Hubbard. Garden Gallery Ironworks.
Locally grown, fresh from the farm, stylish and sustainable, your dream yard starts at Owl's Garden and Home. Create an inviting gathering place with a new patio furniture collection. Our beautiful furniture transforms any outdoor space, large or small. It's like having an extra room outdoors. Then add impact with colorful pottery. Hundreds of unique designs and sizes, all on sale now. Owl's Garden and Home in Woodburn, Sherwood, Gresham, and now in Wilsonville.
It's the gardening season and we all have chores in our gardens. So I'm with Wayne from Steel Northwest, and Wayne, we love coming out because we find out all about tools that can make our jobs much easier.
Well, I always like to share what I know.
Thank you.
And Steel has been coming out with all kinds of new tools here recently, and I'm pretty excited about it.
And we were here not too long ago and we were so blown away about battery operated tools, garden tools. But really now there's more than we know even just a short time ago.
That's right. They've come out with a couple additional platforms of equipment, stuff for the occasional user, and then stuff for more serious people, and stuff for the pro users. And I wanted to show you the other lines.
All right. Well, what is this one on the left here?
Well, this is our AI system, and the I indicates that it's an integrated battery. And so in each one of these, the battery's built right into it, and all you have to do is plug it in like a cell phone and charge it up.
I like that.
And they do all the work you need in most household needs. Small blower like this, you can blow off up to about a dozen parking spaces with it.
Okay.
And that's a pretty good area to clean up. And the trimmer's really powerful too. You know, you can cut up to 360 feet. That's over a football field long of a 20-inch wide cut. So you can take care of almost any home hedge with that machine. Yeah, really nice tool. Then the line trimmer itself here, this is we call our HSA 45. It's got all kinds of neat features. It not only extends in and out for short and tall, but it also adjusts down here so that that head articulates, so you can situate it to do edging or to do your normal line trimming. And then probably the neatest thing is these polycut blades that they have are so that you can just change them like that, put them back in, you're
ready to go.
And you have a little place to store some so when you're out working.
I like them because they're nice and lightweight. All these tools are nice and lightweight. You'd think that they'd be heavy because the battery's in it, and they're not. So
no,
you don't
they're
get
not.
fatigued.
Very light. Yep.
Very nice.
Perfect for almost any homeowner application.
Right. And so this next group here, that's really for people that really want to help out their neighbors or another family member.
That's true. They're a more heavy-duty machine. They have a longer battery life, and they'll do your neighbor and you and the guy behind you, and they're really, really fantastic. And they have an interchangeable battery with this system, so that battery can be used in any one of the tools. And the cool part there is that you can buy one tool with the battery and then just buy tools, and you don't have to keep buying batteries.
That is nice.
So that saves a lot, both for the environment and for your pocketbook.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So Wayne, let me recap. So we have the occasional tools, and then we have the frequent tools, and now we're at the extensive line of tools.
That's right. These are for folks that are going to do a lot more work than the ordinary household. And we've had this line for a number of years. We just continue to keep adding to it. And the battery technology continues to improve. So this mower can mow over 5,000 square feet of lawn on one charge.
Wow.
And it's got a smart system in it so that the battery life is conserved when you're not cutting heavy grass. It's a very neat mower.
That is nice.
It also comes with side discharge and with mulch. So you can bag, side discharge, mulch, take your pick.
Wayne, we have to talk about safety because Stihl is all about safety.
That's right. Stihl's very concerned that people that use their equipment get a good, enjoyable use out of it and not come up injured out of it. And so there's an instruction manual that comes with every unit. They should read that and refer to it often. Also, always wear safety glasses, protective wear, whatever applies to the use that you're going to use it for.
Right, and I noticed that on the helmet with the visor, there's also ear protections, but these are very quiet. The battery-operated tools are very quiet, but really you should protect your ears too.
You might as well. You know, it's hard to replace them.
Definitely.
and it's easy to put in ear protection.
And we also want to protect our body with the chaps and also our hands.
That's right. Anytime you run a chainsaw, chaps are a required thing. You have to use those. And all this other equipment as well.
Wayne, these are all really wonderful tools, and you work with local dealers in the area, don't you?
That's right. We work with independent dealers, and if you're looking for your local dealer, all you have to do is go to stihldealers.com, and it'll bring up whoever in your local area offers Stihl.
Well, you know, we do have those tours in our garden, so go to gardentime.tv, we'll click you over their website, and you can really have some really great tools to make your job so much easier in your garden this year. Thanks so much, Wayne.
Thank you.
Welcome to Blooming Junction, where it's easy to connect with nature. At Blooming Junction, you'll find beautiful, healthy plants, good, fresh food, and a place to regain peace and calm in your life. We have an unsurpassed collection of unique and distinctive plants and the expertise to help any gardener be successful. And we feature Blooming Advantage plants. Come check out Blooming Junction for an inspiring experience in the garden or in the kitchen. Blooming Junction, offering quality plants for beautiful gardens.
2 stages, 25 shows, one sweet weekend. It's the 25th anniversary of the Oregon Jamboree, presented by Boulder Falls Inn, starring Jason Aldean, Little Big Town, Chris Jansen, Lauren Elena, Chase Rice, and on his farewell tour, Kenny Rogers. The Oregon Jamboree happening August 4th through the 6th. Tickets and camping on sale now at OregonJamboree.com.
Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of party.
Celebrate a spring tradition. Visit the Hulda Klager Lilac Gardens during the annual Lilac Days. Open daily from 10 to 4. See hundreds of blooming lilacs. Tour Hulda's Victorian home and gift shop. Take exit 21 off I-5 in Woodland, Washington.
Why have a yard that looks like everyone else? French Prairie Perennials can give you something different by using our unique form of landscape design, visualscaping. We can give you a landscape as unique as you are. Focusing on year-round color and low maintenance allows you to relax and enjoy your yard all 12 months. On-site plant demonstrations allow you to see how beautiful your garden will look before you buy. Give us a call or stop by our retail location on weekends. French Prairie Perennials.
What are you looking for?
Judy, I'm looking for the Garden Time Subaru.
William, it's right behind us.
And you can find it too. It's as easy as going to gardentime.tv.
So click on gardentime.tv and click on the Subaru. Each month the Subaru will be in a different location. Give us your best guess and you could possibly win.
Each month, one lucky person will be chosen from all the correct answers. Prizes can include a gift card to a great nursery, some wonderful tools, or other sweet prizes.
So go to gardentime.tv and help us find the Subaru.
Good service to me is providing what you say you're going to do when you're going to do it.
It's knowing that we have somebody we can count on. That's what we strive for with our customers. And I think Standard follows those lines also. Anytime we're sending clients outside of our offices, the people that we're sending them to reflect directly upon us.
I don't ever have to worry that they're not going to get the same kind of service that we want to represent to our clients.
Since 1947, we set the standard. Standard TV and appliance.
So I'm standing here with Katie, and we are at French Prairie Gardens. And Katie, I remember not too long ago, it seems like we were here planting these up on your ladies' night out.
Yes.
And it is the time really to give us a little bit more. Now that they're grown, they're beautiful, they're full. What are your suggestions on maintenance and care of them now?
Well, first and foremost, come on out and get them if you haven't gotten them yet. It is time to bring them out now. But we do suggest, once you get them home, that of course, water them daily. And also, you want to give them some fertilizer.
And you guys really like Jack's, don't you?
We do. The Jack's 20-20-20, we have found pushes the growth and the blooms at the same rate. So you have a nice big basket, but also full of blooms and beautiful.
Perfect. So they're always beautiful each time I look at the baskets out here every year, but I feel like there's something a little different in the color stuff going on.
That's right. We changed things up this year and we decided to put all our baskets into color schemes.
Oh, nice.
So when you walk in, if you're a fan of the pinks and purple, they're all in one area, so we're not running around trying to find you a match.
Right.
And also mix the shades in, because everybody has that one spot that needs shade, and that way they all work together and we can point you in the right direction if you're looking for a certain shade.
And it guarantees that you're going to get the basket that does the best for the place that you have then.
It is, and you know, it'll get those people that always did matchy-matchies to maybe branch out a little bit this year.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's correct. No, there's not.
And you have a really fun event that you're doing on Mother's Day, right?
That's correct. It's our Mother's Day brunch. I think it's our third year having that event here on the farm. That starts at 9 o'clock, and we have every half hour we have time slots for people to come and enjoy brunch with us.
Nice.
And that finishes up at noon, so reservations are required. So and we do have space available, so if people are interested in that.
So what kind of a wonderful meal are you guys going to have?
Well, it's all buffet style, so we start off
nice.
with a nice spread of our pastries, and then a great fruit salad, lots of egg bakes, quiches, oven French toast, and of course the favorite is the spiral hams from the pork we raise here on the farm.
It all sounds delicious.
Yes, it does.
So how can people sign up for this?
They can definitely give us a phone call, or they can send us an email, and they can actually sign up online through our website. Yes.
That's really nice. And then, you know, when you come out here with your mother, and you'll have a wonderful time, it would be also a great time to really, if you're putting off maybe getting some beautiful annuals in or getting your basket and hanging it up, that's a great time to pick that stuff up then.
It is, and we'll have all of our staff here to help you after you have a nice full belly, and if you want to enjoy a glass of wine or a beer or a hard cider, you can do that at the same time.
Well, there you have it. So for more information on this great event, on the beautiful plants that they sell, and coming out with your mom and enjoying that holiday, go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Katie, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, today's kindergarten segment on Garden Time is all about planting peanuts, and I'm with my friend Dean. And Dean, have you ever planted peanuts before?
Yes.
You have? That is very cool. So how do they grow? Do they grow above ground? Here's those peanuts. Do they grow above ground or in the ground?
In the ground.
In the ground. So you're going to crack some peanuts for us. So can you crack them?
Yes.
Because you can plant the whole peanut in the shell, but it takes a lot longer to make a plant. So Dean is going to open them up and have the little peanut seeds, and that's what we're going to be planting. So while he's doing that, I'm going to show you some plants we started. So here's the peanuts that they've germinated into little plants. We're waiting for them to flower, and the flowering will happen near the base of the plant. The bees will come and visit the flowers, pollinate them, and then the flowers will actually grow down into the soil to start the peanuts forming. So it's a pretty cool process, and that's what they'll look like, with that little stem of the flower growing into a new peanut. So we're going to use black gold, natural and all organic soil. And Dean's going to put it up into this pot, and we're going to just fill it up almost to the top.
Just like, let's hit this line.
Yeah, like that? Okay.
Let's just hit the line.
All right, and I think that we can put some seeds on top, the peanut seeds. Can you plant maybe 5 on there in this pot?
Yeah, let's plant 5.
Okay, 1, 2.
Okay.
I'm going to just separate them a little bit so they're a little farther
I know
apart.
math, okay?
All right.
Okay.
There you go. And can you put more soil on top?
Okay.
There you go.
Skadoosh.
All right. Okay, Dean's going to finish up putting all the soil on top of the peanuts. And so, Dean, where are we going to put this?
We're going to put this in full sun and well watered.
All right. And you can wait just a few more weeks to put them outside until the weather is really warmed up. Now, we bought these peanuts at Backyard Bird Shop, and they are raw peanuts. They are not roasted peanuts. Those will not work. So you want to make sure that they're viable seeds. And so, Dean, what we're going to do is we're going to come visit you maybe in the middle of August or so.
Yeah.
And we're going to see exactly how these peanuts are doing, and we're going to harvest then. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So join us later in the summer, and we'll go and visit Dean and see how the peanuts are doing.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Welcome.
You may think that William is just working out his aggression on this lilac stem.
I'm really not, though. What I am doing is trying to crush the stems so that they can take water up better once you cut them to bring in the house.
You really need to do that on any kind of woody stem that you want to use the flowers in a vase. You can also take your pruners and kind of just slit the ends of the stem like that and kind of shred it before you put it in water.
And by taking a few extra minutes to do this, you'll get blooms that last a lot longer when you take them inside.
And that's our tip of the week.
Thanks so much for watching the show today, and a big thank you to French Prairie Gardens for letting us spend some time out here, and a reminder that there is still places available to celebrate Mother's Day out here at French Prairie Garden.
We also want to wish a big congratulations to Maddie Biggie for winning first prize in the Future Chefs of America. We want to thank all the Garden Time viewers for voting for her.
And also, for more information on today's show, you can go to gardentime.tv.
We'll have a happy gardening weekend, and we'll see you next week here on Garden Time.
Judy,
Yep.
Do you remember when I asked you if you liked me? I mean, if you really liked me?
Yeah, I liked you on Facebook.
Yeah, well, I need you to do that again.
Well, we really need everyone to like the new Facebook page for Garden Time. So you just go to gardentime.tv and click on the Facebook icon and like us again for our brand new page.
The proceeding was a paid program of the Guston Creative Group and its sponsors.